fraction rules. As 0 at the center, positive numbers at the right side and negative numbers at the left side. We need the board has numbers from 0 to 1000 and this scale has numbers from 100 to 1100. And I have a middle movable scale and I have numbers from 0 to 49. And whatever number lies in these numbers will be rounded to the left side number. And whatever lies in 50 to 99 will be rounded to the right side number. Now, let's take an example. For example, if we have 399, it lies between 50 to 99. So, let's round it to 400. As you enter, you can see walking stones which are made with a 2D shape called circle and rhombuses. 0 is the smallest whole number because whole number starts from 0. 0 is the number that lies between positive and negative numbers on a number line. Although 0 has no value, it is used as a placeholder. So 0 is neither a positive nor a negative number. Next is a cuboid. It is just a stretched cube and it has the same properties as a cube. I have used it for a bench. Next is a cone. It has two faces, one edge and one vertex. I have used it for this boy's hat. Natural fractions are the fractions with different numerators and denominators but have the same fractional value. I would like to explain this video by taking 4 equal size pieces.
Now, this is also one of the questions you may ask me. How to get the area of a 3D shape? Well, you basically know it, but you're not using it along the way. So, we unfold it and we get the net of the shape. The net is the 2D version of a 3D shape. So now we can measure this on the grid. We could do with a bit of magic to calculate it. Now, the pins are there and they are in the shape of only one square, not all of them. But we can use the brain, the most important part that mathematicians use, and calculate the area of this entire shape. Now, as this is a cube, we know that all faces are equal. They are all squares and as all are equal, this one area will be the area of all of these squares. So, all we need to do is calculate this and we can get it. Just multiply it by 6. N times S.
Here I had taken 3 equilateral triangles. I had named this one A, B and C. I had arranged A and C in a straight line. When I put B down, it fits perfectly between them. Here angles 3, 2 and 1 form a straight line. Angles 3 to 1 sum up to 180 degrees. So each one would become 60 degrees. If one angle is 60 degrees, the other two are also 60 degrees because it's an equilateral triangle. For example, A. If 3 is 60 degrees, 2 will also become 60 degrees and 1 too. What is the denominator? The denominator is the bottom part of a fraction, which is the total parts divided in a whole. Now, the vinculum. The vinculum divides the numerator and the denominator. Now, let's learn the types of fractions. The types of fractions are the proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. Proper fraction. A proper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is smaller than the denominator.
I'll be explaining about the radius. The radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. So, like this. You can draw infinite radius and the radius is always equal. Next I will explain about diameter. The diameter is a line segment connecting 2 points of the circle by passing through the center. It's really necessary to pass through the center or else it won't be a diameter.